Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, and how are you, good people out there? Oh, yeah. Well, here I am in the backyard, and it is a Sunday morning. Yeah. And I just had the dog out, and he found one of his squeaky toys, and so I let him back in the house, and he's going to wake up everybody. Yeah, he's going to wake up everybody in the house now. He's got a squeaky toy. He's got his squeaky. Yeah. Absolutely. So, anywho, yeah. As I said, I'm here in the backyard enjoying my beautiful, beautiful day. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, I think. Yeah, about 7. Quarter to 7, I think. Yeah, quarter to 7. And, yeah, the sun is just coming up. Looks like we're going to have a gorgeous day. What's everybody up to? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Yeah, so today's projects include cleaning up some doggy don'ts because, yes, when you have a 200-pound dog who eats regularly, he makes a lot of doggy don'ts. Yeah. And those have to be cleaned. Yeah. It's one of the downsides of having a dog. Yeah. They don't clean up after themselves. The good news is he has one corner of the yard that he uses, and that's all. That's it. So that's good. Yeah. Also, need to do some cement work. When we bought this house, it had been neglected for years. Multiple consecutive tenants who were just not good tenants, who had done a lot of damage, done a lot of harm, made a mess. And so we're slowly fixing the damage that they did. But I got to do a little bit of parge work today. I need to do some parge work. And I need to do some garden work because, that horrible, hideous garden plastic that some people put in their gardens, yeah, they put it in our garden. Yeah, they did that. So I got to rip that out. And, yeah. After that, I'm going to do some parge work on the front of the house, at the foundations, and on the front step, which is a massive cement monstrosity. I hate front steps like that. They're not as welcoming as a full-size front porch. I'd like to have a full front porch. But we've only been here a few months, and, yeah, take our projects one at a time. The new front porch is for next year, or maybe the year after that. I'm not sure which. Yeah. For now, the last tenant, a lady who was obviously a little bit nuts, had a habit of going around with a metal detector and a spade and digging wherever, and leaving huge mounds of dirt and deep holes in the dirt. And this is what our backyard looks like, and that's what our front lawn looks like. And she also went to the neighbor's yard and tried the same thing, and she had to be told, no, you cannot dig here. But she aggressively dug in the backyard here, and now that we have the property, we are learning just how big of a mess she made, and it's a pretty big mess. So yeah, we're cleaning that up slowly but surely. Yeah, it's a process. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. So, the happy family. Myself, my sister, and my nephew, who is living with us until he can get himself back onto his feet and get a place of his own. We're helping him with that. It's a slow process. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you wanted to know what an atheist's morning looks like at 6:45 a.m. This is it. A lady friend is coming on the 24th, and she'll be staying for a few days. She's a very lovely lady friend. We've been friends for years, but she'll be coming up on the 24th. Yeah. Also, my parents are coming up to visit, and my brother and his wife are coming up to visit, and they might bring my niece up, maybe. That'll be nice. Yeah. So yeah, the 24th, my mother's birthday. She'll be turning 80. So I'm going to be making sure this place is ready to receive people. I have a lot of work to do in the next couple weeks. Yeah. Yeah, between that and my regular job working at the restaurant, yeah. Pardon me, it's early. But yeah, between yard work and restaurant work, yeah, I'm going to be busy. So I'm going to enjoy my morning tea while I can. Absolutely. What? You thought atheism was an endless party and constant fun? No, it's not. We have very boringly ordinary lives. We're just people like everybody else. We just don't blame our problems on a magical invisible man that lives under the ground, and we don't attribute our successes to a magical invisible man that lives up in the sky. Yeah. We don't give God the glory, and we don't say the devil made me do it. If we make a mistake, that's on us. We don't get to blame the devil. The devil doesn't exist. It's fun being personally accountable. Yeah. You may be asking, but who are you accountable to? If not to a magical invisible man that lives in the sky? Who could you possibly be accountable to? Well, myself, my fellow human beings, my family, my friends, my neighbors, my community. I am accountable to all of these people. And for those of you who require the violence of the state to be a good person, hint, you're not a good person. You're a bad person on a leash. But for those of you who need the violence of the state to be a good person, there's always the police. Yeah. You can be accountable to them. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But no, I like being accountable to my neighbors and my friends and my family. People I actually know, people who matter to me, people who I interact with daily. That's who I'm accountable to. That is who I'm accountable to. And of course, as I said, to myself. I am accountable to myself. And yes, if I disappoint myself, I need to make some changes. Something to think about. Again, I can't just blame a devil or attribute everything to a god. I have to be personally accountable. Personally accountable to real people who really do exist. Funny how that works. Oh, yeah. Yeah. personal accountability to real people who really exist. Yeah, people you have to interact with daily. That's who you need to be accountable to. Not a magical invisible man that lives in the sky. Not a magical invisible man that lives under the ground. But yourself and your fellow human beings, real people. People you deal with every single day. That's who you are accountable to. Every single day. And it's constant. And you are responsible for yourself and for your fellow human being, for the well-being of your community. If you want to live in a nice house, you need to do the work of maintaining it. If you want a nice yard, you have to do the work. You are accountable. If you want a good life, you have to do the work. You are accountable. That's it. Yeah. Personal accountability matters. And no, it doesn't have to be to a god. It doesn't have to be to somebody who lives on a cloud in the sky and throws lightning bolts at people. You can be personally accountable to your neighbors, your community, your fellow human beings. And it works. And those things exist. They exist. Magical invisible man in the sky, not so much. Something to think about. Anywho, I have a busy day ahead. I should go get breakfast. Absolutely. Because morning tea will only get you so far. And I'm running out. I need to make more. Okay. Ta-ta. Love yous all.